Morgan's law for set theory. So he tells that complementary of union of any two events. Listen carefully. Complementary of union of any two events is as same as intersection of complementary of those two events. So that can be written as, if those two events are taken as A and B, then A union B, complementary of A union B, that is A union B dash, is equal to intersection of complementary of these two events, that is A dash intersection B dash. A dash intersection B dash. Okay, now here how to prove this? So this question may be asked for 2 marks, and in every year what are the De Morgan's law? That question is there in every question paper. Now let us prove this. Suppose any element which belongs to A union B dash, we assume x belongs to, so this symbol indicates what here? Belongs to. X belongs to A union B dash, that is complementary of A union B. So when X belongs to complementary of A union B, that means it indicates at the same time that X does not belongs to A union B. Got it? Because complementary event means the element which are not there in the event, or set, elements or objects which are not there in a set. So now when X does not belong, X belongs to A union B dash means X does not belong to A union B. It means X does not belong to A and X does not belong to, so here X does not belong to B. X belongs to A union B dash. X does not belongs to A union B. That means X is not a part or not belongs to A, and again X does not belongs to B also. So here, because A union B contains all the objects which are there in both A and B. Okay, that means here X belongs to A dash. At the same time, X belongs to B dash. X not belongs to A means obviously X belongs to A dash. And X, when it does not belongs to B means, of course, it belongs to B dash. So A dash and B dash. That means X belongs to A dash union B dash. So A union B dash, X belongs to A union B dash. That means X belongs to A dash intersection B dash, and means intersection. So hence we proved that A union B dash is equal to A dash intersection B dash. So this is the first law given by De Morgan's. So De Morgan's law of set theory. So complementary of A union B is equal to intersection of A dash B dash. So with the example, let us prove this. Suppose union Okay, so union set U is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let A is equal to 1, 2, 4, 6. Then B is equal to 3, 5, 6, 7. Now, complementary of these two events. So, A dash, then A dash is equal to 1, 2, 4, 6 are there in A. That means which are not there in A. 3 is not there. 3, then 5 is not there. 5, then 7 and 8 are not there. So 3, 5, 7, 8 belongs to A dash. Now B dash is equal to 1, 2 are not there in 8. So 1, 2, then 5 is there, 6 is there, 4 is not there. 4, 7 is there, 8 is not there. 1, 2, 4, 8. A, B. A dash, B dash. Now, what De Morgan's law tells here? A union B dash. A union B dash. Let us write first A union B. So, A union B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then A union B dash. A union B dash is equal to which are not there in this set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are there. That means 8 is not there in A union B. That means A union B dash have number object 8 here. Then what he said, A union B dash is equal to A dash intersection B dash. So A dash intersection B dash is equal to. So A dash is there and B dash is there. Now A dash intersection B dash means the object which is there in both A dash and B dash. So A dash 3, 5, 7 are not there in B. 1, 2, 4 are not there in A dash. So 8, only 8 is there in A dash and B dash. So A dash intersection B dash is equal to 8. So hence it is proved that A union B dash is equal to A dash intersection B dash. So with example proving Morgan's rule, that is A union B dash is equal to A dash intersection B dash. So De Morgan's another law is A intersection B dash. A intersection B dash is equal to A intersection B dash is equal to A dash union B dash. So earlier what he said, A union B dash is equal to A dash intersection B dash. Now A intersection B dash is equal to A dash union B dash. That is complementary of intersection of two events is equal to union of complementary of those two events. Those two events are taken as A and B here. Now take the same way here. X, any value which belongs to A intersection B dash. So assume that X belongs to A intersection B dash. X belongs to A intersection B dash. That means X, it does not belongs to, it is not a part of A intersection B. X is a part or belongs to A intersection B dash means it's not a part of or it's not belong to A intersection B. Then X does not belongs to A. X does not belongs to A or X does not belongs to B. It is not belongs to A, and even it is not belongs to B. That means X belongs to A dash or X belongs to B dash. That means either of A or B having X value here. Both, I am not telling both are having. It may be A dash which has X value, or maybe B dash which may have X value. Because union of two sets means here it may belongs to both, it may not belongs to both the set here. Even if it is there in one set that appears in A union B, union of those two sets. So X belongs to A dash, or X maybe belongs to B dash, or is there, or means union of set. So X belongs to A dash union B dash. So hence it is proved that X belongs to A intersection B dash, and also X belongs to A dash union B dash. That means A intersection B whole dash is equal to A dash union B dash. So this is with taking X values, how to prove this. Next, with the example. Let us take the same example here also. So his law tells that A intersection B. So universal set U is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 6. Then B is equal to 2, 3, 5, 8. Now let us take A dash and B dash. A dash is equal to 1, 2, 3, 6 are there, means here 4 is not there, 5 is not there, 7 is not there, and 8 is not there. So A dash has complementary of A event 4, 5, 7, 8. Then complementary of B is equal to. So complementary of B 2, 3, 5, 8 are there. That means 1, 4, 6, 7. Okay. So now A intersection B dash. So let us prepare first A intersection B. A intersection B is equal to, what are the numbers or objects which are common in set A and B? So in set A and set B, 2, 3 are common in both. So A intersection B is equal to 2, 3. Then complementary of A intersection B. So A intersection B dash is equal to, which are not there in A and B both. Okay. So here 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now let us A dash and A dash union B dash. So A dash union B dash is equal to, so A dash B dash both 1, 4, 5, 6, 7 in both, and 8. So what they said here, A union B dash is equal to A dash union B dash. So A union B dash complementary of A, sorry, A intersection B dash complementary of A intersection B having 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and A dash union B dash. It is also having the same objects here 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So hence A intersection B whole dash is equal to A dash union B dash. So multiplication of set here. So how do we multiply here? Suppose two figures are A and B are there. multiplication of A and B means A into B is equal to C. Suppose value of A is 2 and value of B is 3. Then value of C is 2 into 3 is 6. So individual number, integers number, or whatever, a number, we multiply and we get an answer. 2 into 3 is equal to 6. 4 into 5 is equal to 20. 2 into 5 is equal to 10. But when set is there, so set, we have several objects in a set. That may be number, that may be anything. Is it? Set means it not only number, it may be anything. Okay. So here, how do we multiply them? Suppose event A, set A having 1, 3, 5, 3 numbers. So number of elements in or number of objects in set A are n is equal to 3 here. Suppose set B has 2, 4. So here number of elements or objects in B are 2. Then when we multiply both event A, set A and set B, set A and set B, here set A has 3 and set B has 2 objects, means set C, that is A into B must have 6 elements. So only when 5 elements are there, how we get 6 objects in A into B there. So here we don't multiply, we just multiply the number of objects in that. So to get that, how many objects will be there in when we multiply two sets here. So A into B, that is 3 into 2 is equal to 6, means in A into B set we have total 6 objects. How they appear? So when we multiply two set here, it is multiplied to get to know how many objects will come in multiplication. Okay, so how do we multiply here? So first we take one element in set A, we don't multiply anything, then we take that number along with other all numbers or objects in set B. So then we get here, suppose A having A1, A2, A3 elements and B set having B1, B2 elements. Then A into B or AB is equal to A1 with both here. That we write here like A1 B1, A1 comma B1 into bracket A1 with B2. That is A1 B2. Now, first object we have completed. Come to next object now. So that is A2. So A2 comma B1. Okay. Now next here A2 comma second object in B, B2. Next A3 is there in A. So A3 into B1, that is A3 comma B1, and finally A3 comma B2. So A3 comma B2. So 3 objects in A, 2 objects in B. So 3 into 2 is 6. So total 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 objects we got in A into B. This is how we multiply two set. Got it? So now the same with objects here, with given objects. So that is, so if you multiply these two set, we get AB is equal to 1, 2, 1 comma 2, then 1, 4, 1 comma 4. Then come to 3, 3 comma 2. Then 3, 4, 3 comma 4. then 5, 5 comma 2, and finally 5 and 4. So 5 comma 4. So 3 objects in A, 2 objects in B. So 3 into 2, 6. So we have now 6 objects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 objects in A into B. This is the product or multiplication of two sets. Now subtract of sets. So a subtract of two sets. Suppose A minus B. We want to deduct set A and set B from set A. Okay. Then it contains the element which belongs to A, but X which is not belongs to B. That means which are common we are deducting. At the same time, B minus A is equal to X which belongs to B, but X which does not belongs to A. So if you take an example here, suppose event set A is equal to 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. And set B is equal to 2, 3, 6, 8. Now A minus B. So A minus B is equal to, so what they said here, what is the condition? X belongs to A but not belongs to B. So which are common between both? Leave them. And what is there in A? Just write that here. So 1, it is not there in B. So write 1 here. Then 3, it is there in B. B is there in, sorry, 3 is there in A and B. Leave it. 5 is there in A only. Just write 5 here. 6 there in both. Leave it. 7 is there only in A. Just write 7. So this is A minus B. Now B minus A is equal to. So for B minus A, what they say? X belongs to B but not belongs to A. That means which are there in A but which are not there in, sorry, which are there in B but which are not there in A. So here B minus A. So in B 2 is there, in A it is not there. Write 2 here. 3 is there in both, leave it. 6 there in both, leave it. Then 8. 8 is not there in A, write 8. So A minus B and B minus A. A plus B, all the objects in both.